Stand everyone. Honorable Madam Speaker P. Madhavi Garu coming.
Good afternoon to everyone. Namaste. Jury. Members of Parliament, Lok Sabha. Congratulations for all the members who elected in their respective areas. You represent your area, okay? So today in the session we are discussing some key important points. Honorable Governor is observing our session, okay? Duly elected members will take oath.
Take your oath. The mother tongue and our English.
English. I, Sadiq, have been elected as a member of the Council States, in the name of God, that I will bear the time, true faith and attest to the Constitution of India as by law established, and that I will approach sunlight and the interest of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Which language you like to take your oath? Your mother tongue or English?
English.
I, Pranav Kumar, have been elected as a member of the Council of States, swearing in the name of God that I will bear truth, faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
So, we enter into the session for discussion. There are so many points to discuss. Then first one is the terms of Constitution of India.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Constitution of India. Preamble is referred as the heart of the Constitution. It gives the basic ideology of independent India. Lists noble ideas that elected governments and citizens of India must embrace. The Constitution of India defines the way of our country should be. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. When you go through the preamble, the first thing we see is "with the people of India." It means the real authority lies with the people. The preamble declares that India would be a sovereign country. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. In 1976, Socialist Secular was included in the preamble. Socialists referred to the idea of redistribution of wealth in a country. A socialist government taxes people who have more money and distributes it to those who have less money. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Secular. According to Constitution, the government can't force citizens to follow a particular religion. People are free to profess, practice and spread any religion that they wish to. Also, it makes sure that no one is treated differently based on their religion. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Democratic. Democratic state is the one where the people of the country choose and elect their leaders. Anyone over the age of 18, be it a man or a woman, rich or poor, irrespective of their caste or creed, is allowed to cast their vote to elect the leader that they wanted.
This is called universal adult franchise. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. There are 4 types of bills that are introduced in the Indian Parliament in different purposes. Ordinary Bill, Article 107 and Article 108. Money Bill, Article 110. Financial Bill, Article 117(1), Article 117(3). Constitutional Amendment Bill, Article 368. Thank you.
Of India drafted it with the consideration of features including in the constitution of the other countries. On November 26, 1949, the constitution was adopted. It came into force on January 26, 1957. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I strongly believe that the Indian Constitution is a bag of borrowing or just paper and scissors work.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I strongly agree with Sri Komal as the chairman of the drafting committee. Dr. Ambedkar had said, as to the accusation that the draft constitution has reproduction a good part of the provision of the Government of India Act 1935. I make no apologies. There is nothing to be ashamed in borrowing. It involves no plagiarism. Nobody holds any patent rights in the fundamental ideas of a constitution. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, list of features that are borrowed. Canada, centrifugal form of federalism where the center is stronger than the states. Residuary power of West with the center. Center appoints the governors at the states. Advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Sir, fundamental duties, the ideals of justice, social, economic and political expressed in the preamble. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Japan. Concept of procedure established by law. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Ireland. Directive principles of state policy. Method of election of the president. Members' nomination to the Rajya Sabha by the president. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker. France. Concepts of republic. Ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker. South Africa. Election of members of the Rajya Sabha. Amendment of the Constitution. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Germany. Fundamental rights are suspended during emergency. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Australia. Concept of Convent List, Article 108, which is joint sitting of the two houses. Freedom of trade and commerce. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Britain, parliamentary government, rule of law, legislative procedure.
Be allotted by rotation to the different constituency in the state or union territory. Reservation of seats for women shall cease to exist 15 years after the commencement of the Amendment Act. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Issues and analysis. There are divergent views of this reservation policy. Proponents stress the necessity of the affirmative action to improve the conditions of women. Some recent studies on panchayats have shown the positive effect of reservation on empowerment of women and allocation of resources. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It would perpetuate the unequal status of women, since they would not be perceived to be competing on merit. And also this policy diverts attention from the larger issues of electoral reform such as criminalization of politics and inner party democracy. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
That is the distribution of power.
Madam Speaker, the member from the Mysore felt that democracy is centered in Delhi and it is not allowed to work in the same sense and spirit in the rest of the country. A member from Madras invented to initial responsibility for the well-being of the people of the provinces should be rest within provincial government. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. In order to prevent the concentration of power in the central members of the Constitution Assembly, suggested that the power should be distributed among the state governments as well. To maintain a stable relationship between both, three lists of subjects were provided. First, union list. Second, state list. Third, concurrent list. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, Union List mainly deals with taxes, defense and foreign affairs. Items under this list will be under the control of central government. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It was single-handedly written by Prem Brahanari Narayan. We asked about the charge. We replied, not a single pin by the God. I have all the things and I am quite happy with my life. Thank you, Madam.
Constitution Assembly have tried
to 18 years. However, unlike fundamental rights, constitutional rights do not apply to everyone. They are applicable on certain grounds. If any law shows inconsistency with the constitutional rights, Madam Speaker, the law itself is declared null and void. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Which is out of your idea, that is price rights. Then price rights.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This is the long-awaited debate. Everything from milk to curd to pencils is being taxed. It pains my heart, Madam Speaker, to see cremation services being taxed up to 18%. Thank you, Madam Speaker. They should know that fuel is on the fire. At times I wonder if this government is made in a developed or habitat to eat raw food. The price of LPG cylinders has increased 4 times. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Common man does not understand the language of tragedy. He understands what is being spent from his pocket and what is he gaining from the return. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, we in this house looking at India today, compare with the rest of the world, compare with 2008, and now we are never the same. A calamity of this kind, a pandemic of this kind, and coming out of the pandemic, even all of us are making sure that people in our state, people in our area are given that extra help. I recognize it, everybody, members of parliament and state government, both played their role. Otherwise, India today will not be where it is compared to the rest of the world. So I fully credit the people of India, and we are recognized as the fastest growing economy. Even after hitting the pandemic, we remain much better than many countries. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Very good, very nice. I also express. She only? Oh, very good. New experience for also. Thank you so much.
Children use that into the kids from now itself. If they have the basic knowledge how the system works, then like we are taking one step more, like comparing to others, we are taking that step, like one step we are like ahead compared to other things. And without the staff, it can't be possible. And also we are getting such kind of encouragement from our like
our management, Lakshman sir and Narayan Swami sir, like such kind of encouragement we are doing. We can do much more of this for the help we are getting from all of our staff and management. We can do much more things like this.
స్టూడెంట్స్ ప్రజెంట్ కూడా యూత్ పార్లమెంట్ అనేది కానీ ఇప్పుడు పిల్లలు ఎవరు పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయట్లేదు. అంటే ఈ ఏజ్లో ఉన్నారు కానీ నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ డిగ్రీ అయిన తర్వాత యు ఆర్ నాట్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పార్టిసిపేట్. సో ఈ ఏజ్లో వీళ్ళని మీరు బాగా తయారు చేస్తున్నారు. ఐ హోప్ మంచి లీడర్స్, గుడ్ లీడర్స్ టు లీడ్ అవర్ కంట్రీ ఇన్ ప్రాస్పరస్ అండ్ sustainable development way. Okay na? I congratulate all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You can do this actually now.
Istunnam. You need to acquire that one. Then only we'll reach equality. ఊరికే ఈక్వాలిటీ అంటే రాదు, అవునా? రిసోర్సెస్, అవైలబిలిటీ, ఫెసిలిటీస్ అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. ఎవరైతే యూజ్ చేసుకుంటారో దే విల్ అచీవ్ గోల్. ఓకే, ఐ కంగ్రాచులేట్ ఎవ్రీవన్. రెడీ సార్.